Just wanted to send you a little message to let you know how we are all getting on at school and what's going to be happening over the next few weeks. And we also take this opportunity to say that the children have been really happy and extremely settled. They're starting to pick up the morning routines, and they're also starting to understand the expectations we have in each of the classrooms and outside. We are aware that some of you might be worried that your children are still a bit wobbly or are becoming more wobbly, and we just wanted to reassure you this is completely normal as the honeymoon period is kind of coming to a close and children are realising that this is it for the long haul. And we'll obviously take each of your worries and your questions with consideration, but we just wanted to let you know that if we were at all worried and they were distressed for a long time, we would of course be having a conversation with you.
And if you have got any queries, questions or worries, you can send them to reception@bisley.surrey.school.uk. Marvellous Me will be used to communicate more as the year goes on.
And in the coming weeks, you'll be able to get a look at what your children are doing at school via Tapestry. Your logins will be coming soon. We also want to remind you that you need to have healthy snacks, which include plain pitta, breadsticks, and fruit or vegetables. But please remember that fruit winders are not healthy snacks because of all the chemicals and things they have in them as well. We also want to remind you that we would like you to send your child in with water, not squash.
We just also wanted to take this time to address one query or concerns that have been raised by a couple of parents. And this is about the use of videos at the end of the day and during transition times. All of the videos that we use are educational, so we use Alpha Blocks, Numberjacks, Team Umizoomi, Go-Jetters, and they all address different areas of the early years curriculum and the national curriculum going forward as well. It isn't ideal, we are aware. We are also reading stories and singing songs. At the end of the day, it is a bit tricky, and some of the children can be waiting around for up to 30 minutes. We are taking all of this into consideration, and we are reflecting on what we're doing, and we are changing how we do things. But obviously, in the current situation, it's not ideal.
Keep practicing those self-care skills at home. The toileting, particularly the wiping, which is difficult at this age. Washing hands, go through routines continually. Changing clothes, getting dressed and undressed themselves. Coats, how to put on their coat, how to do up their own zips. Carrying their own bags, etc. Lots of independence and perseverance. Thank you.
Coughing and wiping noses as well, because that's going to be even more important in the next few months as all those snotty and grotty colds come along.
Yes, and I am the Forest School lead, as many of you know, for Bisley, which means that reception will get a chance to do 5-week sessions of Forest School with me. We will be starting that at a later date. You'll get a letter telling you when it is your child's turn to start Forest School, which will contain all the information you need to know about what they need to bring in and what they need to do.
I'm also part of the PE and sports team, and that's a passion I have. And we will be starting PE in the next few weeks. So thank you to those of you who've already sent in their PE kits. If you haven't already, please do. And we do ask that all of their clothes are named and labelled, because as you can imagine, having 34 and 5-year-olds trying to get changed, socks, pants, shorts, all end up in different bags. So if they could be named, that would be fantastic. Again, if you're not quite sure what should be in the PE kit, please just email us, and obviously I can let you know.
Okay. Those of you who've been thinking about the phonics that we may be teaching quite soon, we will be having a phonics Zoom meeting, the dates to be confirmed, and the information will also come home to you. So you will find out more about that as time goes on.
Yeah, and reading books aren't coming home yet, but do continue to share those bedtime stories when you get home, at bedtime, in the morning, whenever you choose to do your story time. Please continue to talk about stories, share stories, make up stories, play with stories, make toys, make stories, as I'm sure you do already. And just a reminder, your reading records they are also a form of communication book, so if you need to put a note in there, or if it's an urgent note, please just hand it directly to the adult on the door to be given to the teacher, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Okay, thank you so much for listening. We hope that's been helpful. Remember, if you have any further questions, you can always email us at reception@bisley.surrey.sch.uk. Have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Bye.